Hi guys, Dr. Mike Deuce, MTFU Longevity. Got an important video today on the shoulder. Now, I got to tell you, I've experienced a lot of injuries throughout my body. I've had over 20 orthopedic surgeries, and I will say this: for me, the worst injuries I've suffered are to the shoulder. You know, the shoulder is probably one of the joints that has the most movement in the body, but then again, the coefficient of injury with all that movement is pretty wide. The spectrum is pretty wide. I want to talk about a movement called the upright row. Discussing this with a couple of guys in the gym, and they were telling me, hey, you know, I do that for years and years, I've never had a problem. I'm like, well, I believe this is one of the exercises that should be tossed out, in my opinion. I'm going to show you why in a second. And I also told these guys, listen, if you're not having problems with this movement, eventually you will, if you stick with this long enough. And I'm not wishing that on you, but the bottom line is, I'm going to show you why it's not a very good exercise. And you want to stand over here with the camera, or are you better off right there and I can face you? Or okay. Upright row, a lot of times people use a straight bar, okay? And I'm going to show you a variation of this, and really it looks like this, okay? For shoulder development. And you know, some people get some momentum going and they're trying to get the traps in there, and that might be good. But I want you to notice something. When I bring this up, notice my hands are lower than my shoulders, okay? Bring it up, hands are lower than the shoulders. Well, that's because you're internally rotating the shoulder and doing that. When I was in chiropractic practice, I'd have patients come in and say, Doc, I have pain right here. They'd have an impingement syndrome in the shoulder. The test for that, put the hand out, turn the hand, the arm out, turn the hand down, and you press down, and they're usually like, ow, or they don't have any, you know, the arm comes right down because they're bracing against the pain. That's impingement syndrome. Basically, the bicep tendon comes up, goes through a little groove in the shoulder, biceps groove, and there's a transverse humeral ligament that goes over that, and you're causing derangement to this area, inflammation, swelling. There's not enough room for everything to work correctly in there. This movement right here is propagating that, okay? Again, because you're doing this, and think about this for a second, you're coming up, your hands are lower, okay? So what you're doing is you're internally rotating, you're closing this up. Even still, I've done these with a plate. Is it any different? Okay, it's a little bit of a variation. No, even more so, the hands are even lower, okay? So you're bringing it up. Yeah, I feel it in the deltoid, sure I do. But again, one of my markers for successful exercise is, where do you feel it the next day? I wake up, do I feel the discomfort, the soreness in the muscle, or do I feel it in the joint? A lot of times with this, you feel it in the joint. I mean, I never left the house and said, Mom, I'm going to work joints. No, we don't want to do that. You're causing a lot of problems. But even still, the mechanics of this movement are not very good, but as far as working the shoulder, we don't want to totally forego this. There is a way. What would you want to do? Instead of internally rotating, you want to do this exercise where you're bringing up the dumbbells and you're externally rotating, bringing them out like so. Okay, bro, if you get me from the side, you can see how I'm still engaging all the deltoid fibers, okay? But look what we're doing. We're keeping the joint open. Okay, you'll notice a little drag on this side. I'm working with a slight tear in the rotator cuff on this side. I'm rehabbing it myself, but it's a little bit of an incongruency. Another good thing about dumbbells, you have freedom of movement. I have a little different movement on this side versus this side, but this is an up row with dumbbells, okay? External rotation, external rotation. And that's it, try those. Don't do the bar, don't do the plate anymore. You don't want fixed grip. Let me know, give me a note, try those, and let me know how you like them. Do a couple more videos tomorrow on shoulder. It's a real problem joint for a lot of people. Thanks, MTFU. And remember, school's never out for the pro.